प्यारे बच्चों, उर्दू कायदा ऐप में खुशामदीद। पढ़ने और लिखने अलिफ। अलिफ से अंगूर। अब नीचे ट्रेस करके अलिफ लिखें। ये से यक्का। अब नीचे ट्रेस करके ये लिखें। ये ये प्यारे बच्चों, उर्दू कायदा ऐप में खुशामदीद। पढ़ने और लिखने के लिए स्टार्ट का बटन दबाएं।
ओके, तो देखिए when you done Awais, just let me know, okay?
Okay.
Are you writing Awais?
Yes. I write it down.
Okay, can you show me?
Yep.
Open the yes.
Can you see? Wait, let me see
Oh
it like
no,
that.
just close. Close to camera.
Close. Okay, sure. Close it like that. Can you see it now?
Yes, now I can see. Oh yes, wait. Yes. Okay. No, just little bit down.
What?
I can see.
You can't see?
No.
Can you
Yes,
see it
now.
now?
Yeah, now. हाँ. Noon, wow, हाँ. Hamza नहीं दिखा बेटे. There is no Hamza.
Hamza? From like here?
नहीं है,
कहाँ
नहीं है. देख
from
चेक करो, Hamza नहीं दिखा आपने.
कहाँ पे आना है हमजा?
बताइए आप कहाँ पे आना है?
यहाँ पे.
हम्म.
ठीक है, लिख लिया.
Okay. So you know how to write it down the letter, and you know how we use this letters making words, right?
Yes.
Words किससे होते हैं, ठीक है? Okay then.
बाकी कोई भी नहीं है.
वाओ, हा हमजा या जी बेटा, कोई भी नहीं है, आप हैं, देखते हैं कोई आता है, ठीक है, नहीं तो हम इंशाल्लाह अर्ली अर्ली कर देंगे, ठीक है? यू आल्सो नो द वेरी मच द उर्दू.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
अच्छा जी, देखिए हमजा कहाँ पर आया है इसमें. वाओ, हा, देन
Then
हमजा.
yeah, then yeah. Yes.
बिफोर या, राइट? बिफोर
Yes.
छोटी या देयर इज अ हमजा.
हाँ जी,
ठीक है ना?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
अच्छा जी, ये हो गया. अब जो है वो हमने वर्ड्स बना लिए थे जो कि उससे शुरू होता है. अब आप छोटे छोटे वो लिखिए. आप राइट कर सकते हो, राइट इट डाउन, राइट? आप खुद से लिख सकते हो
क्या
या मैं लिखाऊं? जैसे आप लिखो
क्या
इन
चीज?
इन 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 उर्दू में अलिफ से छोटे से वर्ड, वर्ड नॉट राइट, जो अलिफ से स्टार्ट होते हैं. जैसे होता है अंगूर और
वो लिखने.
अल्लाह. यस.
हाँ.
Just try to write it down. I should I read, or you can read by yourself?
मैं रीड कर लेता.
नहीं, आप कॉपी करोगे या आप खुद से लिखोगे?
मैं खुद से लिख लेता हूँ. कितने
तो
कितने
लिखिए.
मैक्सिमम कितना लिखूं?
कम से कम 5 लिखे ईच लेटर से, राइट?
चलो ठीक है, मैं लिख लेता हूँ. ओके. सारे मतलब यहाँ तक लिखने हैं?
नहीं नहीं, आप सिर्फ अलिफ से लिखिए जो वर्ड है. अलिफ से
ठीक है.
5 वर्ड्स लिखिए. नहीं, सिर्फ
ओके,
5
मैं लिख.
वर्ड्स सिर्फ अलिफ से लिखिए, मुझे शो करिए, फिर हम आगे बढ़ेंगे.
ओके, सही है. लिख लिया है टीचर।
लिख लिया आपने?
हाँ
अच्छा,
जी।
शो करिए क्या क्या लिखा आपने।
हम्म। मेरे को बैक कैमरा शो, मुझे वहाँ पे कैमरा शो नहीं हो रहा, मुझे अपना बैक है कि फ्रंट है? तुम्हारा कैमरा शो नहीं हो रहा, बैक है कि फ्रंट है?
नहीं, कैमरा तो शो हो रहा है, आप नजर आ रहे हो।
मतलब अब ठीक है, अब नजर आ रहा है यहाँ से बैक सबको देखें। आया नजर? अब बैक आ रहा है, फ्रंट आ रहा है?
नो, फ्रंट आ रहा है, आप नजर आ रहे हो मुझे।
अब देखें, अब आया बैक आपको?
नहीं, अभी भी आप नजर आ रहे हो।
मेरा मुझे वहाँ पे कैमरा शो ही नहीं हो रहा मेरा, कि मतलब जो स्क्रीन पे कैमरा शो होता है ना, कि मैं कौन सा कैमरा ऑन किया हुआ है मैंने, वो शो ही नहीं हो रहा मुझे।
तो बेटे आप खुद जहाँ बैठे हो, आपका जो फेस है उस तरफ रख के शो कर दो, आपका फेस तो नजर आ रहा है मुझे।
ये देखो, आया नजर?
जी आ रहा है, थोड़ा और करीब करो, क्या क्या लिखा है आपने। बहुत मुश्किल
मैंने
से आ रहा है,
लिखा है
क्या लिखा है अलिफ से क्या क्या लिखा है।
अंगूर, अनार, असद, एहसान और अरबाब।
ओके, आपने सारे नाम लिख दिए, ठीक है। अब थोड़ा सा मेरा देखिए, आपको स्क्रीन शो हो रही है।
हाँ जी हो रही है।
हम्म।
हाँ जी हो रही है, हो रही है।
ओके।
तो जेन में आ ही रहा था, नाम लिया मैंने, वही लिख दी।
अच्छा देखिए, अलिफ से क्या लिखा मैंने।
मुझे कुछ भी शो नहीं हो रहा, मतलब अब मुझे सिर्फ वही शो हो रही है जो आपने वो लिखी हुई है, अलिफ बे लिखी हुई शो हो रही है, और कुछ नहीं शो हो रहा मुझे।
आई डोंट नो व्हाई शो नहीं हो रहा, यहाँ से तो जा रहा है।
पता नहीं,
व्हाट टू डू।
पहले मुझे कैमरा भी शो नहीं हो रहा, पता नहीं क्या सीन है। मतलब वहाँ पे अपने वो लिखी हुई ना अल्फाबेट्स, वो लिखे हुए हैं उर्दू के, वही शो हो रहे हैं मुझे, और कुछ भी शो नहीं हो रहा।
ओके ठीक है, तो अब ऐसा करते हैं, खाली हम वर्बली लिख लेते हैं क्योंकि हमारा ये तो नहीं हो रहा है। या फिर मैं ऐसे करती हूँ कि व्हाइट बोर्ड हटा के और ये शो करती हूँ। हमने हरूफ तहज्जी पढ़ ली, यानी कि अल्फाबेट उर्दू के हमने आराब पढ़े थे। आराब मीन्स जिसमें हम साइन होता है हर लेटर के, वो हमने लाइक अरबी की है, हमने पढ़ा था राइट। जबर जेर पेश, दो
हम्म
जबर खड़ा जबर
हम्म हम्म
खड़ी जबर उल्टा पेश। इट्स लाइक अ उर्दू अरबिक पढ़ा। ये नजर अब आपको शो हो रहा है स्क्रीन पे।
नहीं, कुछ भी शो नहीं हो रहा।
बेटे पर आपने अपना सिस्टम ठीक करो बेटे, यहाँ से तो जा रहा है, अब मैं क्या करूं बताइए।
हाँ स्क्रीन शेयर, मतलब अब मैं क्या दोबारा ज्वाइन करूँ क्लास?
व्हाट टू डू।
वही तो, कुछ शो ही नहीं हो रहा, मतलब वही अब है जो वो लिखी ना उर्दू अल्फाबेट, वही शो हो रहा है, कुछ भी शो नहीं हो रहा।
मैं इसको दोबारा से होती हूँ और करती हूँ स्क्रीन। ओके, नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू अगेन स्टार्ट स्क्रीन। अब हो रहा है।
हाँ जी अब हो रहा।
हाँ, तो ये देखिए हमने आराब पढ़े थे राइट। आराब क्या
हम्म
होते हैं, साइन होते हैं, वही
हम्म
लाइक अरबिक जबर जेर पेश। तो ये सारे हैं, पेश
हम्म
है जेर है, लेटर के ऊपर हो ये वाला साइन
हम्म,
पेश कहते हैं, फिर इसको जेर
ठीक है।
कहते हैं, जबर दो जबर
हम्म
खड़ा जबर खड़ी जेर उल्टा पेश, जज़म, तशदीद, राइट। अब ये जबर वाले वर्ड वैसे ही पढ़ते हैं जैसे हम अरबिक में पढ़ते हैं,
दाल जबर
लाइक
दा, अलिफ जबर आ, बे जबर
राइट।
बा,
अब
पे
पढ़िए आप यहाँ
जबर
तक,
पा,
ये तक, लाइक इस तरह पढ़िए, आ बा पा
काफ
ता ता।
जबर का,
ओके, अलिफ जबर आ, बा जबर बा,
काफ जबर
डोंट
जबर
से
सा,
बा जबर बा, ओनली से बा पा ता ता।
ओके,
काफ
बा
जबर
ता
का,
ता सा जीम,
नो
चा
चा।
हा
काफ
हा
जबर
दाल
का,
दाल जाल रा रे जे
नो रा।
काफ
रा
जबर
जा
का,
सा सीन शीन
सा
सौद
सीन जबर सा,
ता शा
दो
सौद जबर सा
सीन
दा
जौ
जबर
जबर दा
सा,
जा आ गा फा
सीन
पा
जबर
तो
सा,
जबर ता जा जबर जा आइन जबर आ का फा
सीन जबर सा,
फा जबर फा काफ जबर का काफ जबर का
सीन
काफ जबर गा
जबर
लाम जबर ला
सा,
मीम जबर मा नून जबर ना वा जबर वा हा जबर हा जबर हा
सीन नून
आइन
जबर
जबर
या
आ
ना,
या जबर या
एंड या
याद
जबर या।
या जबर या
नून
इसी तरह ये है ई बी पी टी टी, राइट। जब जेर हो तो इस तरह पढ़ते
हाँ
हैं।
जी हाँ जी हाँ जी हाँ जी
फिर ये कैसे नंबर, ये वाला कैसे पढ़ते हैं अगर वाव पेश हो
उ
तो?
उ बू सू
यस
तू वैसे
यस।
करके
फिर अब ये मिक्स है, राइट। इसमें
हम्म
जबर भी है, जेर भी है और
हम्म
पेश भी है।
ठीक है।
तो पढ़िए इसको।
आ बा
नो नो,
तू
देख के पढ़िए। हाँ
अली जबर आ बाज बी सू
नो
सा पे
हाँ
सू ता ता जबर ता ता
नहीं,
जे टी
ता से पहले सा तो नहीं है, क्या है?
पे 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 पेश पू
हाँ, ते जबर
ता
ता।
जबर ता जबर
नो,
ता
इसमें ते होता है, इसमें ते पे
तेज हाँ ते
टे।
हाँ तेज
यस
टे टे जे टी
हाँ।
सा पे सू जिम जबर जा जे जे ची खा पे शू खा
हे
खा
बेटे
जबर खा
हे।
हे पे शू खा
खे
जबर
पे
खा
खे जबर खा।
दाल जर्दी डाल पेश डू जा जबर जा राजे री रा रा पेश रू जाल जबर जा सीन जे सी शीन पे शू सौद जबर सा इसको द्वाद पढ़ेंगे कि वो ज़ाद पढ़ेंगे?
ज़ाद, इसको उर्दू में हमेशा
ज़ाद जेर जी
यस
तो
ज़ाद।
पेश तू
हाँ
ज़ाद
नो
ज़ौ
नो
जबर ज़ौ
नो नो,
आइन
इसमें
जे ई
हमेशा तोए होता है, तोए और जोए। आप उर्दू भूल गए?
नहीं
हाँ,
आती
तो
आती
फिर
है
आप तो अरबिक पढ़ रहे हो ये बेटे। तोए जोए।
तो ये ओके तो ये पेश तू ज़ोए जबर जा तो ये जबर तो ये पेश तू
हम्म
ज़ोए जबर
हम्म।
ज़ोए
जोए जबर जा।
ज़ोए जबर जा आइन जे ई और आइन पेश हु फा फे जबर फा काफ जे
हम्म
की काफ पेश कू गाफ जबर गा लाम जे ली मीम पेश मू नून नून मीम मीम पेश मू नून जबर ना वा जे वी हा पेश हु आइन जबर हमजा जबर आ या जे यी
हम्म।
और या यानी
अच्छा, अब वो हो गया।
या
अब ये
जीम
है जब हम
ठीक
वर्ड्स
है
मिला के पढ़ते हैं,
हाँ
जीम
जी
लिखते
हाँ
हैं,
जी
तो जो पहला वर्ड किस
हम्म
तरह शेप
हम्म
करता है ये
जीम
बताया, ठीक है।
हाँ जी हाँ जी हाँ जी
तो ये इस तरह बे पे ते
जीम
हाँ जी
इस
ठीक है
तरह,
शीन
राइट।
हाँ जी हाँ
गैन
जी
और इसी तरह जो
गैन
है हे को जब उर्दू में हमारा हा साउंड जब आता है, हे साउंड, तो हे साउंड होता है, तो उसको हे को किस तरह कनेक्ट करते हैं, किस तरह जोड़ते हैं, किस तरह ज्वाइन करते हैं, ये बताया है हर लेटर के साथ, राइट।
ठीक है।
मश्क
जैसे ये आप मश्क करिए, तो इसको इस तरह करके सिखा रहे हैं। ये डाल है, ये क्या है, ये क्या बना है अवैस? अवैस, आर यू देयर?
यस।
ये क्या लिखा हुआ है?
डाल और आगे हा।
तो क्या बनता है, क्या बना ये?
डाल हा। डाल
डा।
डा।
यस, बा। इसमें हे की साउंड मिलाएंगे ना आप। मैं अब ट्राई करती हूँ कि आपका व्हाइट बोर्ड खुले।
मश्क
अब ये जो हमें एक्सरसाइज करवा रहे हैं, जैसे हर लेटर के आगे, उर्दू अल्फाबेट के आगे अलिफ लगे तो कैसा लिखा जाएगा, या लगे तो कैसे आएगा, राइट। ठीक है, इसकी हमें ये करवा रहे
मश्क
हैं। जैसे लाम है, लाम के साथ अलिफ लगे तो किस तरह लिखा जाएगा, ये जैसे अभी लिखा हुआ है, ये लाम, और ये लाम। ओके, इस तरह ला, लाम अलिफ, ला।
ला।
इस तरह लाम वाव, लू। ये इस तरह
लो।
वाव होगा, तो ये
हम्म।
देखेंगे,
लाम वाव लो
ये। फिर तू,
मश्क
ता वाव,
तो
तू। लाम अलिफ लगा तो लाम, लाम अलिफ ऐसे था, राइट, लाम अलिफ,
हम्म।
एंड देन लाम वाव ऐसे, लू,
हम्म।
राइट।
हाँ जी।
और फिर लाम या अगर लगेगा तो कैसे लगेगा,
मश्क
लाइक लाम एंड दिस इज या। ओके, ये है मीम। मीम को जब हम या से जोड़ते हैं तो ये इस तरह लुक करता है। मीम को अलिफ से करेंगे तो मीम अलिफ, मीम को वाव से मीम, देन वाव, और मीम को या से तो ये मीम या। इसी तरह हर वर्ड होगा, जैसे बा
हम्म।
अलिफ, बा वाव, देन बा या। ठीक है, तो आज हमने पढ़ा कि अल्फाबेट हमने रिवाइज किए। उसके बाद हमने आराब पढ़े, अलिफ और के ऊपर जबर हो, जेर हो, पेश हो तो कैसे पढ़ेंगे। फिर हमने
हम्म।
अलिफ उसको जोड़ के कैसे लिखेंगे, जैसे लाम अलिफ, लाम वाओ, बा अलिफ, बा वाओ, बा या, बा बू बी, कैसे लिखेंगे, कैसे जोड़ेंगे, ये हमने आज सीखा। ठीक है, तो बी जस्ट लर्न दिस, बा अलिफ, then ba wow and ba ya. और बड़ी ये के आगे जब हम
मश्क
जैसे अभी हमने करा था लाम अलिफ, देन लाम वाओ, देन लाम या, अब हम कर रहे हैं लाम और बड़ी ये ले, ला लू ली, इसी तरह बा बू बी, राइट, या ऐसे लिखेंगे। ठीक है,
हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
ठीक है ना। अब आज मेरा ख्याल से इतना काफी है, इसकी आप प्रैक्टिस करिए, इसकी प्रैक्टिस करिए आप आज जो सीखा है, और यू ऑलरेडी नो माशाल्लाह वेरी मच अबाउट उर्दू। ठीक है, तो आपने, आपका होमवर्क ये है कि आपने ला अलिफ बा के साथ अलिफ लिख के, ता के साथ अलिफ, जैसे बा अलिफ बा ता सा जा, ये लिखना है, इसके लिखने की प्रैक्टिस करनी है, राइट राइट करने की। ठीक है,
ठीक है।
फिर मुझे शो करना। इसी तरह वाओ कैसे लिखते हैं बा के साथ मिला के, तो बू तू सू ऊ, और इसी तरह या जब लिखते हैं तो कैसे लिखते हैं, तो या आप ये 3 वर्ड के साथ मिला के अल्फाबेट लिख के इसकी इसकी एक्सरसाइज करिए और फिर मुझे दिखाइएगा। ठीक है,
अभी करना है कि बाद में?
अभी आप कर लो, आप लिख लो, शो मुझे बाद में करना, यानी कि मुझे शो मुझे अब नेक्स्ट क्लास में करना। ठीक है,
मतलब अलिफ से ये जो मतलब जो है, मतलब अलिफ से लिखना है, वाव से, बड़ी
ये
ये से,
जैसे मैंने
छोटी ये से,
लिखा
ऐसे?
है ना, ये मैंने लिखा है लाम अलिफ ला, इसी तरह आपने बा
हम्म।
अलिफ बा, ता अलिफ ता, सा अलिफ
ठीक है,
सा, ये लिखना है।
मतलब
फिर
अलिफ
लाम वाओ
अलिफ जो अलिफ वाले हैं वो लिखने हैं, बाकी बनी लिखने
नहीं,
हैं,
वाव
बाकी भी
वाले भी
लिखने हैं क्या?
लिखने हैं और या वाले भी लिखने हैं।
ठीक है, मैं कर लूंगा, आपको नेक्स्ट क्लास में दिखा दूंगा।
ठीक है, जैसे अलिफ के साथ लेटर जोड़ना है, फिर वाव के साथ सारे लेटर जोड़ने हैं, और फिर या के साथ सारे अल्फाबेट लेटर
ठीक
जोड़ने
है,
हैं।
ओके ओके,
ठीक है, चलो डन
हाँ जी,
इंशाल्लाह।
ठीक है।
ओके देन, अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
Assalamu alaikum, Brother Awais.
Walaikum assalam.
Yes, so we will be doing the G1 practice, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I will just share my screen. Are you
Mhm.
doing both just the written or the written one?
That's just the road rules.
Okay, you mean like both the sign and the signs,
No,
because you
only
have
the
two
rules.
parts.
Only the rules. Only the rules. I just done the sign one.
Okay. So then we won't do the signs because there are two parts, right? Okay. Okay, back to that. No, I can't see that. No. Okay. Yes, this is saying uh okay. Okay. Hydroplaning can cause vehicles to skid. The term hydroplaning occurs when the vehicle encounters back on ice on the roadway, the vehicle tire pressure is too high, uh, the vehicle's tires ride on top of the water as if they were water skids, and the vehicle develops a flat tire. Which one is the right one? So again, they're saying the
The
hydroplaning
third
can
one.
cause vehicles to skid. Okay, the term hydroplaning occurs when skid means, when the
The
car is
vehicle.
about to, like on ice, it's about to slip, right? So what happens? The vehicle encounters black ice on the roadway, or the vehicle tire pressure is too high. The vehicle's tire ride on the top of the water as if it were water skids. The vehicle develops a flat tire. Which one do you think?
First one.
Okay, that's wrong. It was when the water, because you remember I was telling you when it's slippery, right? So the vehicle tires ride on top of the water as if they were water skids. So that's what happened. The tires, they mainly is the reason why. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I'm waiting for the second question to load. Taking time, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. In a good weather condition, drivers are required to keep a safe distance behind the vehicle in front. Drivers should keep at least 1 second distance behind the other vehicle. 5 cars length behind the other vehicle. 2 or 3 second distance behind the other vehicle, and 7 car length behind the other vehicle. So what should happen when it's weather, right? And you're supposed to you park behind the car on the road, okay? Like there's a red light, and you go park behind the other car. How much distance are you supposed to keep with that car? Are you supposed to keep 5 car length, right? So anyone can come in front of you, or you can keep like 2 or 3 car distance or 7-car distance, or only 1-car distance behind the other vehicle? So which one?
And I suppose like there's one car difference because like so the 2 or
Oh,
3 cars.
yeah, the answer is 2 or 3-second distance behind the other car. So it should be safe side, right? You should be on the safe side. So this says, like that's the right answer, okay?
Mhm.
Okay, because if 1 car, then it's like too close, okay?
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. When deciding to make a U-turn, driver must first observe weather conditions, the turning radius of the road, posted traffic regulations, the height of the curbs of the side roads. So what is the right answer? So when you're making a U-turn,
Mhm.
you must what do you see for? What do you look? Do you look for weather conditions, the turning radius of the road, posted traffic regulations? Okay, maybe their sign can say you no U-turn, right? Allowed. So it depends, right? And the height of the curb at the sides of the road. Okay, so which one do you think? I don't think it's weather conditions because it does not really depend on
Mhm.
the weather conditions, but not even the turning radius because like it depends on the traffic regulations, right? Do you think that's the right
Mm,
answer?
yeah, like definitely yes.
Okay, good. Okay. When is it permissible to use only the parking lights on a vehicle? Okay, when is it permissible to use only the parking lights on the vehicle? Only when parked, when the driving on a well-lit street, when driving on a well-lit street, okay, at any time when driving is heavy fog. Which one do you think? When are you allowed to keep your the front lights on?
Mm, one is possible to use for traffic like uh parking light.
Yeah, the front lights, headlights. When are you supposed to turn them on? Are you supposed to turn them on when the car is parked? Okay. When you're driving, like a well lit street means like it's very light, so you don't really need. Well lit streets, it depends, right? Like some, like you need to turn your headlights on. But it doesn't really. Well lit streets are like when the light is already like the traffic light is going fine. It's a broad daylight. You don't really need to turn on your lights, right? Make sense? Do you understand this?
Yes.
Yes. And then at any time, you can turn your headlights on. Okay, it doesn't depend. It
Mm,
doesn't really depend on the
yeah.
day or night. You can turn them on.
Yeah.
Your lights on. Okay, and or when driving in a heavy fog. So what do you think?
Mm, anytime,
Okay, that's wrong actually. So
only when parked.
only when parked. Okay, so when you can turn them on is like the headlights. There's like two types. There's one that's very shiny, right? That can get into people's eyes. Okay, or it's the one that's normal one. So the headlights, the one they're talking about is the parking lights, right? So it's
Mm-hmm.
these two lights. You see them on these two lights. So
Mm-hmm.
these you can only turn them on when you're parked. Okay, because look, they say explain this. When used on their own, parking lights are intended only for parking and are primarily used when parking in dark areas where visibility is required. Okay, so when you're parked, sometimes nighttime, and you're in your car,
Mm-hmm.
so you can't really see, like who's coming or not, right? That's why it's good to have your lights on. Okay, that's the only reason why when you're parked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If a vehicle becomes disabled on 400 series highway, the driver should. So if a vehicle becomes disabled on 400 series highway, the driver
Mm-hmm.
should do what? Park on the side. Do you think that's right? Okay. Well, pull over. Okay, get out and walk to get help. No, that's not the good idea. It's not very safe, right? And then pull over turn on emergency flashes and wait for help. Okay, so you turn on your emergency lights and you come on the side and wait for help. Okay, call maybe the CA. Okay, get out and try to wave highway traffic around the vehicle. No, that's not the right answer. And honk the horn in order to signal for help. No,
No.
you can't honk on the highway, right? Everyone's in a rush.
Yes.
So which one do you think?
Pull over and turn out emergency flash and wait for.
Good, that's right. Okay. The hand and arm signal for left turn is indicated by arm out and down, circular motions of the arm straight out the window, arm out and up.
Can I see the sign again? Like
Yeah, so the hand and arm signal for left turn is indicated.
yes. It's like arm straight out of the window.
Okay, good. Okay, what should drivers do when a car is waiting to allow a pedestrian to cross at a marked crosswalk? Okay, so what should drivers do when a car is waiting to allow a pedestrian to cross at a marked crosswalk? Okay, so they should pass to the right of the car. They should wait. Drivers must not pass any vehicle within 30 meters of a pedestrian crosswalk. They should pass to the left of the car. They should honk so that the car will drive on. Okay, so what should drivers do when a car is waiting to allow a pedestrian to cross a marked crosswalk? They should pass to the right of the car. They should wait. Drivers must not pass any vehicles within 30 meters of the pedestrian crosswalk. They should pass to the left of the car. They should honk so the car will drive on. What do you think? What do you think?
Second one.
Good. Okay. Under all conditions, drivers should travel at a speed that will allow them to stop within 90 meters, stop within 150 meters, stop within 60 meters, stop within a safe distance. Under all conditions, driver should travel at a speed that will allow them to. Which one do you think?
Can I see the question again? Under the driver should at the speed that allows them to 150.
That's wrong. Stop within a safe distance. So see, remember I was always talking about safety. That's the main thing you have to know. Don't remember you don't really, on the road, you can't really measure the distance. You can't really measure whether 60, 50, 40. All you can do is measure a safe distance, not come too close to a car. So if they reverse, they can hit you, but not come too, far. Just maintain a distance, right? Safe distance. Okay, so this is key. In driving, you always have to make a safe distance. Okay, when another vehicle attempts to pass, drivers should tap their brakes to tell the other driver not to pass. You can't do that on the road. You can't press your brakes and knock on the other car and say, okay, come drive, don't pass, right? No, you can't do that. That doesn't make sense. Okay, then the second one is drivers should move to the right and let it pass. Okay, drivers should move to the left to prevent passing. You can't block the car. Okay, if someone wants to pass, they want to pass. Okay, drivers should accelerate so that passing is not necessary. Okay, what do you think? When another vehicle attempts to pass, okay, drivers should move to the right and let it pass.
Driver should.
Or drivers should tap their brakes to tell the other not to pass. Or drivers should move to the left to prevent passing.
Mm, maybe second one.
You're saying
Driver should
drivers
move
should.
to the right and let it pass. No.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Very good. Yes, that's right. That's the right answer from all of them. Yes. Okay. So the nearest a car driver may park to a fire hydrant is 6 meters, 3 meters, 2 meters, 5 meters. So it's very important not to park because you know the fire hydrant is the only fire trucks can park near that. So how much distance are you supposed to meet? Fire truck are quite long, right? They don't, you know. So do you think what's the best estimate? You have seen fire trucks, right? They're quite long, right? So what do you think?
Yes.
How long distance you need to maintain?
From fire truck.
Yeah, because look, this is the fire hydrant, and this is where they will park. So how much do you think the distance is they will need? It can't be 2 meters. It can't be 3 meters. It can be which one? 5 and 6.
I think so. 3 meters.
You think 3 meters? Okay, good. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so okay, at any intersection where you want to turn left or right, if you are turning left or right, you must wait for pedestrians to cross. If you're turning if you're turning left or right, you must wait for pedestrians to cross. Okay, so either if you're turning left, you should wait for pedestrians to cross, or if you're turning right, you should also wait for pedestrians to cross. All of these. If you are turning right, you should check your blind spot for cyclists approaching from the behind. Yeah, so obviously you have to check your left mirror because you know you're crossing from the left. And
Yes.
if you're turning if you're turning right,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and if you're turning left, you must wait for approaching traffic to pass. Which one do you think?
Maybe all of these. Maybe.
All of these? Yes, that's right. Good. Okay, a 3-point turn starts from the blank of the road. So left side, any side, far side, center. Where do you think the
3 points.
Yeah, like 3-point turn. You know when the driver will tell you to do a 3-point turn, you basically have to go halfway, and then you have to make reverse. Like you can reverse, right? Usually it's
Mm-hmm.
reverse, and it can be sometimes on the other side. It can be to the left side. It can be to the right side, depending on where you want to park. Okay, you reverse and you make a 3-point turn. It can be sometimes center of the road, can be where you have to make the 3-point turn.
Left side.
You think it's left side?
Yeah.
Okay, it's the far
Or right
right
side.
side. Yeah, that's what the answer is. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
because if you make it from the left side, it's not usually possible. So the far right side is the answer. Okay. Can you note down your answers if you have written them? Or I can take a screenshot, okay?
Okay.
So this is the question and this is what you have answered, okay? And the correct one is in green. If a tire blows out, drivers should brake quickly as hard as the brakes are able to work. Release
Mm,
the gas pedal to slow down and steer the vehicle firmly in the direction they want to go. Apply the brake and steer right. Apply the brake and steer left. So what if a tire blows out? Driver should brake quickly as hard as the brakes are able to work. Release the gas pedal to slow down and steer the vehicle firmly in the direction they want to go. Apply the brake and steer right. What do you do? What do you do when you're when you're driving? What can you do if your tire blows out? It doesn't really make a difference, right? When you're driving with a car that has tires that have no air, you can travel technically, but you have to go very slow. So what do you think? You can release the gas pedal to slow down?
I think so.
Yes, that's good. When a red X is indicated over a driving lane, what does that mean? Okay, so red X is indicated over a driving lane. What does that mean? Driver must stop immediately. This is a traffic light ahead. The drivers must not enter or remain in that lane. The red X applies only to the pedestrians. What do you think?
The last one.
You think the red X applies only to the pedestrian? That is not true. Because when you're driving, like on a highway, if it says an X, there's no pedestrian on the road. When you're driving, no pedestrians are allowed on the road.
Yeah.
So it can't be that one. It has to be some other option, right?
Driving was not
Driver must
third
not
one.
only remain, not enter or remain. Do you think it's the third one? Yeah. Good. Okay. Okay. It is more dangerous to drive at the maximum speed limit at night than during the day because driver reaction time is slower at night. Driver cannot see as far ahead even with the headlights. The roadways are more apt to be slippery at night. Some drivers unlawfully drive with parking lights only. So it is more dangerous to drive at the maximum speed limit at night than during the day. Because why do you think it's more dangerous to drive when you're at the maximum speed limit at night? Because you can't really see if there's a animal or something like that that comes in your way, right? Makes sense. So driver reaction time is slower at night. Drivers cannot see as far ahead even with the headlight. The roadways are more apt to be slippery at night. Some drivers unlawfully drive without parking lots only. So what do you think? Second? You think it's the second one or which one?
Drivers cannot see as far. Yeah, second one.
Good. Sometimes just common sense, they're not that tricky. They're just like telling.
Yeah.
They want you to think about the answers. Okay. So during poor weather conditions such as rain, snow, smoke, and fog, which beam should headlights be on? Okay, so they're saying during poor weather conditions such as rain, snow, smoke, and fog, which beam should headlights be on? Okay, so headlights should not be used under these conditions. High beam, low beam, it doesn't matter. Just have the headlights on. Which one do you think?
Low beam.
Think it's low beam? Are you sure?
Low beam. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good. Okay. So the fine for not using a child car seat or booster seat as required by law is up to 500 plus three demerit points, 4 demerit points, 3 demerit points, up to 1000 plus 2 demerit points. Which one? So a fine for not using a child car seat or booster seat as required by law is how much dollar fine?
Up to like 500 one.
I think it's 500. That's wrong. It's
1,000.
2 1,000. It's a lot of fine. Big fine. Okay.
Mhm.
When approaching vehicles that leave their high beams on at night, drivers should. So when approaching vehicles that leave high beams on at night, drivers should do what? Open and shut their eyes continuously and rapidly. Look at the headlights that are approaching of the approaching vehicle. Look at up beyond and slightly up to the right on the upcoming lights. Turn their lights on high beam as well. So what should you do when you're approaching a
When
car with high?
approaching vehicles that leave their high beams on
So you can't open
uh,
and shut their eyes continuously and rapidly because the car is really, it's gonna hurt your eyes. Okay, look at the headlights that are approaching. Look at the headlights of the approaching vehicle. Look up beyond and slightly to the right of the upcoming vehicle. What do you think? Turn their
I
lights
think so.
on
Third
high
one.
beam as well.
Third
So
one.
they're doing something illegal or maybe something because of the road conditions, right? They had to turn at night, sometimes it's allowed. But usually, I had my headlights on one time when I was driving. The police stopped me and they said you're not supposed to turn your lights on high beam because they can hurt the eyes, right? Of people. So I don't know, which one do you think?
I
Maybe
I
the
think so.
third
Third
one?
one.
Okay, good. Okay, unless turning left or passing another vehicle, drivers should. Unless turning left or passing another vehicle, drivers should keep to the right of the road or in right-hand lane on multi-lane roads. Driver on the right shoulder of the roadway. Driver in the center of the roadway. Keep to the left of the road or in the left-hand lanes on multi-lanes. Okay. So unless turning left or passing another vehicle, drivers should do what? Okay, so if you're turning left or passing another vehicle, drivers should do what? Okay, keep on the right of the road. Okay, or in the right hand lane on the multi lane roads. Driver on the right shoulder of the roadway. Drive on the right shoulder of the roadway. Drive in the center of the roadway. Keep to the left. So that's completely wrong. You can't drive in the center of the roadway because you're not in your line, right? And then keep to
Yes.
the left of the road or in the left hand lane on multi. So left lane is usually the faster lane. So it's not a good idea to keep left lane. So what do you think?
Unless turning crossing another vehicle. Maybe like can I see the answers?
Yeah. So unless you yes, what do you think?
Uh, first one, maybe,
First
or
one? Good.
maybe first one.
Very good. Yeah, that's right. But you're right because obviously you have to keep in your right lane unless you need to go in the left lane, but you otherwise if someone is passing, okay, or something, you should be on the right lane because, but if you really like you can't because the left lane is faster lane, so that's why you can't be in that lane, okay? Unless you want to turn left. But otherwise everyone should stay in the right lane. Make sense?
Yeah.
Because it's a slower lane, right? The left lane is usually for the if it's in this diagram they show you, right? Like two basically the faster lane and because all the cars are really fast on this type of lane. Okay, so usually it's safer to stay in this right lane. Okay, unless you're in a rush or like they said, right? Makes sense. Okay, if at 15 demerit points driver license will be suspended for 30 days. After suspension, the number of demerit points on a fully licensed driver's record will be reduced to 10, 7, 5, or 3. Which one do you think? So, like, if you're after 15 demerit points, you lose it, your license will be suspended for 30 days, right? You cannot drive, right? And after the suspension, the number of demerit points on a fully licensed driver record will be reduced to how many points? So how many points will you have? What do you think? And it will give you a sticker saying suspended, right? Yes. Can you have any idea?
Maybe 7.
7. Good. Good. Very good. Okay, so this is good. We can go more on learning about that, but it's okay. We just need to know some of it. Okay. So written, I'll give you an exam. Sorry, a test to do, a quiz. So you can do it on your own, and I want you to get the right answer, okay? So here is, if you are
Okay.
reversing to the left, what should you do? Turn your body and head to the left and look over your left shoulder. Turn your body and head towards the right and look back over the right shoulder. Which one? You're reversing to the left, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going back, okay? Should you look towards your left if there's any car?
If you're going
sorry.
back, you have to look at using that.
You have to
If you
turn
are
your body
reversing.
and head towards the left and look over your left shoulder. Turn your body and head towards the right and look back over your right shoulder. You're going towards the left, right? So morally you should look both ways, but morally you should look at the left, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Skids usually result from what?
What's answer? What's the question? Skids?
Yes, skids. Skids usually result from, like, slipping, on the road, accelerating too quickly, hard braking, driving too fast. You might have seen some race cars, they drive so fast, they skid then all of a sudden, right? Because it's hard to put your brake all of a sudden, right? So which you think, all of the above?
Yeah.
Good. The hand and arm signal for slowing or stopping is indicated by arm straight out of the window, arm out and up, or circular motion of the arm out and down.
Can I see this again? Can I see it again? Arm down? Yes, no. It's down, like if you're
The hand and arm signal for slowing or stopping is indicated by
arm out and arm down.
Okay, good. Okay, so I will actually give you a more better one to do, like because the written exam has no picture, right? Okay, even though in this type of we had a little bit pictures for the written exam, but these are the exams on your test. They won't have any pictures. Is that true?
Yep.
Yes. So I'm gonna give you one that has no pictures. Okay. So just give me 1 minute. On your test, how many do you remember the questions you had?
Like on 40%?
No, the like half of the paper was just written,
20.
right? 20,
20%.
right?
Yep.
Yes. So how do you still remember your question that they gave you, and you didn't pass, right?
No, they give different times. Like they give different as as a try 2 times, so they giving different.
Oh, okay.
Not the equal, like not the same persons.
Uh-huh. Okay, so this website has so once you're done, give me the screenshot of your answers, okay? What you scored. So we can do it together. So I'm sending in the chat the link.
Mhm.
Can you share your screen? Can you share your screen? Yes. Brother Wiz,
Yes.
can you yes, share your screen and click the link, okay? Once you click
Sure.
the link, you can share.
Okay.
So it's the first one, the beginning one, the question that says on the screen, who has the right of way of two vehicles? Yes. Can you do this?
Who has the right way of two vehicles coming to uncontrolled intersections at the same time? Maybe the vehicle on the right side. Maybe the vehicle that is turning right.
So
Why is the right way?
you have to, who has the right of way of two vehicles come to an uncontrolled intersection at the what can you see, can you scroll down bottom at the same time, right? Actually, I have open on my thing and too. I'll just yeah. So who has the right of way of the two vehicles come to an uncontrolled intersection at the same time? The vehicle that is turning left, the vehicle that is on the right. Okay. Um, the vehicle that is on the right. So which one? Because the right of way is with the person that it has is on the right. Make sense? The person that is going
Mm,
left is not the one that has the right of way. So do you think it's the vehicle that is on the right?
yeah,
Yeah, that is turning right, right? Not on the right, but turning right. Make
yeah,
sense?
it's turning, yeah, yeah.
So you can click that.
No, it's on the right side.
It's on the right. Oh, okay. So then turning right is not. It doesn't make sense. Like it's only the person that is on the right. Okay. We can note that down. Okay. Okay. So you can go to the next question, which is that if your vehicle is about to
Okay.
stall while driving on a highway, what should you do?
If your vehicle is
Turn on your hazard light and stop. It is possible that the problem is only temporary. Continue at a reduced speed. Sound your horn for help as quickly as you can. Safely do so. Pull over to the closest shoulder. So, if your vehicle is about to stall while driving on a highway, what should you do? Should you turn your hazard lights on, or is it possible that probably is only temporary? Continue at the reduced speed. Sound your horn for help as quickly as you can. Safely do pull over to the closest shoulder.
if you have someone is temporary.
I think it's either 2 or 3. Which one do you think?
Second one
Okay, you can click that.
is the last one.
The last
Ask
one.
it
Yeah.
so to do and pull over.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can note that. Okay.
Okay.
What should you do when approaching an intersection on a main road which is blocked with traffic? Proceed through the intersection along with the other vehicles. Stop and wait for the traffic ahead begin moving. Before entering the intersection, move up to the vehicle in front of you so that the cars behind you can also move forward. Turn right or left so as to avoid blocked traffic. So what should you do when approaching an intersection on the main road which is blocked? Okay, should you proceed through the intersection? You can't, right? It's blocked. You should stop and wait for the traffic ahead begin moving, right, before entering the intersection. Move up the vehicle in front of
Maybe
you
second
so
one.
that, yeah, you think the second one is good?
Stop
Yeah,
and
you
wait.
can,
Stop and
yeah, you
wait.
can, that's right. You can click that. Yeah.
Yep, that's what.
So what are you not allowed to do when you have your G1 license? Drive between 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. and drive on roads with speeds greater than 100 kilometers per hour. Drive between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. 5 a.m. and drive on the road with, because you have your G1, right? So
Mm.
or and drive on roads with speeds greater than 80 kilometers per hour? No, because 80 kilometers per hour is like highways, right? So you can't drive on the highways. Not 100 kilometers, not 80 kilometers. Okay, what you can do is maybe drive between midnight and 5 a.m., which is 12
Yes.
a.m. and and midnight
Yeah.
and 5 a.m. and drive on roads with speeder greater than 80 kilometer, because at that time it's slow, like you can drive, and then with the adult driver, right, with the G license, right, and then drive
Yeah.
between midnight and 5 a.m.
Like
and drive on.
there's I know that, but you can't drive like G1 cannot drive like on midnight to 5 a.m. but not a like speed one.
Yeah, so I think from these the lowest speed is 80 kilometers, right? That you can have, not 100, because 100 is too high. It's on the
Yeah.
highways. So what do you think? Do you think it's third?
Yeah, it's 181.
Okay, then click
What
that.
are the following is
Okay. Then the fifth one is what one of the following is the essential parking rule. Park with your wheels no more 12 inches from the curb.
maybe the never no never yeah, like maybe last one.
Yes, you think that? Yes, you click that.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
good.
correct. When
Okay.
approaching a vehicle, stop emergency vehicle with the red lights flashing. When an emergency stop vehicle with the red light flashing, you must
So when approaching a
slow
stop,
down.
when it's
Slow
red
down
light,
and
you
it's
must. Okay, so the red light is flashing. Cautiously slow down and pull over to the left. Cautiously slow down and pull over to the right. Be alert but maintain the mandated speed for the area. Slow down and proceed with caution. If there are multiple lanes in your direction, you must leave one lane clearance between your vehicle and the emergency vehicle. Okay, so someone is in trouble. What do you think? The one approaching stop emergency vehicle, right? Like for example, like a police car, right? When the red are flashing, you must slow down, because if whether it be an
Yeah,
ambulance, you have to slow down. So which one do you think?
slow down. Like caution, slow down and to the right.
Which one option? Which option do you think?
Second one
No, that's cautiously slow down and pull over
and
to the right.
follow.
You can't
No,
stop. You
slow
have
down. Like last one, slow down and proceed with a caution.
yeah,
If you are
but
multiple lines, you must.
stop
Uh,
the road just because of the one car, right? So the police they don't want you to stop, but they want you to maintain a distance from them because they're the one in the rush, right? So yeah,
mhm.
makes sense.
The last one.
Last one, good. Okay. Can you make a right turn on a red light? Yes. If you have a
Yes.
with the vehicle, long as there are no pedestrians nearby. A right turn on a red light is not allowed along as long as you,
right like the last one, as long as a sign of a red light does not indicate with, otherwise you can make a turn on the right after signing and coming to the complete stop.
yeah. So if you don't see anything that's stopping you and there's no car, okay,
Yeah,
and
the last one.
last one. So when you remove your seatbelt while driving, uh, when you are backing up, okay, if you are a learner driver, okay, when you are backing up, when you are the only person in the car, if you are on a countryside. So when can you remove your seatbelt while driving? If you're a learner driver, no, that's not true. You have to wear your seatbelt. When you're backing up, you're going to a parking lot and you're backing up. When you are the only person in the car, no, that's not true. You still have to have your seatbelt. If you are countryside, you still have to have your seatbelt. You're driving, right? So when you're backing
Yeah.
up, so that means, is that true?
Mhm.
Second one?
Yeah.
Okay, click that, please.
Okay.
Okay,
When our cell
but
phones are not allowed while driving.
when your handheld cell phone is used to talk to others, all of
When
these.
your maybe all of these.
So you're saying when your handheld cell phone is used to talk to others, when your cell phone is used to text, when your cell phone is used to check someone, everything. Yes, you're right. All of it. Okay, why is it a bad idea to turn your steering wheel to the left prior to turning when waiting to make the left turn intersection? Another vehicle could bump or collide with yours and push you into coming traffic.
In the case, yes, maybe second one. It is just
Yeah.
unnecessary. Yeah, so yeah,
No, no, no. Don't click
maybe
this.
it's no.
It unnecessarily adds the wears and tears of your vehicle. No, that's not true. You're driving, right? So it does not make sense that your vehicle not gonna get destroyed or broken if you make the left. But yeah, and then in case you change your mind and decide to turn right, it will be much harder. So you have to make the decision on the road. You can't be changing your mind. If you want to go left, go left. But this is the road, right? People get really confused because of your decision. Make sense? Right? If you're a confused driver, you can make people make the wrong decision. You can, right? Make sense?
Mm,
People will honk at you,
yeah.
right? So that will cause just trouble. And then it is not a bad idea. It helps your turn faster. It is not a bad idea. It helps you turn faster. No, it's not true because you have to watch for safety. So why is it a bad idea to turn your steering wheel to the left prior to turning when waiting to make the left turn at an intersection? Okay, so another vehicle could bump into you and collide with yours and push you into a coming traffic. So yeah, so you have to make the decision quickly, right? You can't just not make the left turn and wait. You can't. Okay, makes sense. So the first one is the correct one. Okay, when waiting to make the left turn at an intersection, does that make sense?
Mm,
Yeah. So it's a bad idea to make it before you need to actually go. Okay, because
which one?
when you need to make the left turn when you only want to go, not make like if you don't want to go, like if you want to go left in, for example, the second signal, and you make it in the first signal, So it's like likely you're gonna slow down the cars and everything, so you can make the move at when you need to go. Okay, like in the second lane. Make sense? Is that true?
Mm,
Does that make sense?
yeah, in the case of
Because you can rush people when you make it like for example, it's green light and you're just all of a sudden the cars are coming, right? You can imagine a scenario like this. All of a sudden all the cars are coming and you're like saying, oh, okay, now all these cars are coming and I need to go in this first left signal, I need to make a left. So how can I do that? I have to let all those cars pass and I have to stop. That's not the right way. So you have to, when you're on the stop sign, right, for example, and you're slowing down
yeah.
and you're saying that, okay, it's almost red light, I can make a left turn, I don't see any car. Okay. Or when you're at the signal light and you see everyone, is like there's no car, then you can make the left turn. But if you're like the signal light is green and all the cars are coming, then it's likelihood for chances of an accident. Make sense? Is that making sense?
Yeah,
Okay, so then
yeah.
you're just doing the first one, okay? Another vehicle could bump or collide, so that's the main reason. Okay, now, what must the seller of a privately used vehicle provide to the buyer of the vehicle? So if you're
When almost yes, I promote to buy a vehicle.
what when you buy a vehicle, they give you two things, right? The license plate and the what else? Did they give you a package, right? With everything, license plate, you have to go to the ownership to get a service interior, so that's not related to the buyer of the vehicle. But from the buyer, you can get is a like information about the mileage and everything about the car, right?
Mhm.
Like the whole
Last
package.
one.
So second last one, right? Because the seller of the
Mhm.
vehicle must provide a receipt. Not only the receipt, you need all the information of the car, the body, the color, everything. So that will come with the car. So you have to get that from that. Okay, make sense?
Yeah, from the seller of uh
The
the
yeah, the
either
seller
the seller
provide
have of
package
the provided
package.
yeah package information package one.
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
Okay. What should you do if you find yourself in a skid on a slippery road? Immediately take the vehicle out of the gear. Turn your steering wheel into the direction you want the vehicle to go. Pump your brakes. Turn your steering wheel um in the opposite direction of where you want to go. So what should you do? You have to come out of the situation, right? You can just pump your brakes and stop, because that can cause, remember we learned that brakes can cause more to slip, or acceleration can also cause more slippery. And makes sense. So what should you do if you find yourself in a skid on a slippery road? You should you can't immediately take the vehicle out of the gear because it's a slippery condition, right? It's difficult, so you have to be very slow and cautious. So turn your steering wheel in the direction you want to go. Okay, so like for example, you're on the middle of the road and you're slipping. You're
Mm-hmm.
slipping to hit the curb. Okay, what will you do? Will you hit the curb, or you want to go to the other side? The right side is the curb. You're gonna hit it.
Yeah,
You
you
would
can go on
hit,
the other side.
yeah, left side. You would go to the side you want the vehicle to go. Make sense?
Turn
That's
your steering wheel on the opposite side of where if you don't want the vehicle to go.
yeah. The
Okay,
second,
you yeah the second one.
good. Okay, at an intersection with a stop sign, where do you stop your vehicles if there is no line, sidewalk, or crosswalk? Come to a stop before the stop sign. Come to a stop at the edge of the intersection. Come to a stop a little bit into the intersection so that you can better see any pedestrians or other traffic, come to a stop right beside the stop sign. So at an intersection with the stop sign, where do you stop your vehicle?
Come
If
to
there,
the stop at the edge of the intersection.
yes, good, good. Okay, so given the safety tires are critical for safety, what are the minimum standards they must meet? All four wheels must be compatible tires, or at some combinations can, and as some combinations can be illegal. Tires must not have bulges, exposed inners, and bumps, or can make it dangerous to drive on. Tires must be a minimum tread of at least 1.5 millimeters. What do you think?
Given the tires are then critical for safety, the standards they meet. All of these.
Yes, good. Unless otherwise posted, villages, towns, cities, and other built-up areas, the maximum speed limit is
80.
no.
50.
Yeah, because you're in villages and say you have to drive slower, so it's 50. Okay, when excited a freeway, what should you do? Signal and quickly accelerate towards the exit ramp. Maintain the same distance speed as vehicles ahead of you. Signals your intentions or carefully move into the exit lane while gradually reducing speed. Obey the posted road signs. Slow down and wait for an opportunity to exit. Which one?
When searching for to do. Signal and quickly accelerate to the no, not that one. Maintain the same speed as the vehicle ahead of you.
No. So when you're exiting a freeway, what should you do? Uh, okay.
Slow down. No, first one.
No. Signal and quickly.
No, 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 no,
Towards,
no.
that's not right. Maintain the
Yeah.
same speed as the vehicle ahead of you. No. You don't know if they're right. You can't just go there
Mhm.
blind. Signal your
Uh,
intention. Carefully move into the exit lane while gradually reducing speed. Obey and post road signs. Slow down and wait for an exit opportunity to exit. No, that is not the right way.
second last one.
Yes.
Signal to the instructions and they carefully move into the exit line while this one.
Yes. Okay, last question. If then you can do the work them on your own, and inshallah tomorrow we will discuss your answers. Okay. Send me a
Okay.
screenshot though. Keep a screenshot of your answer. There's 100 questions. Okay, right now. Okay, we only did how many did we do right? Can you see at the bottom of your screen? How much did you get right?
It's 14, right?
14 out of
14
16.
correct. Yep.
Yeah, so that's looking like good. Okay, so we have to keep up with that. Okay, then if the sun glare is making it difficult to see, what should you do? Adjust your sun
Mm,
visors to reduce the glare. Remove your sunglasses and speed when entering a tunnel and turn on your low beam lights. Use a good pair of sunglasses to reduce the glare. All of these. Which one?
all of these.
You think it's all of these? Yeah. Okay.
All of these?
Yeah.
When is required to?
When is it required to wear a seatbelt? Only passenger are required to wear seatbelts. All driver and passenger are required to wear seatbelts and properly buckled up. Only the drivers are required to wear seatbelts. Wearing a seatbelt is optional. Which one?
Second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
What can happen if you refuse a police roadside blood alcohol screening test? You have an option to take the test sometime. Okay, so you can do this tomorrow, inshallah. Okay.
Okay.
The rest, and please take a screenshot or today and save your answers so you can send me tomorrow, inshallah. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
हेलो
हाँ जी.
अच्छा एक सेकेंड